Hello, ID 122 students. I'm Maureen Curry, and I'm going to be the instructor for the summer class. I'm in the orientation module of Canvas, and I highly recommend you log into Canvas and get started immediately. In the orientation module, you're going to find out what you will learn, how you will learn it, what it's worth, and how to navigate the course, as well as tips for success. So right now I'm in the orientation module, and I highly recommend you begin here. There's going to be each page there you should read. You'll find out how, introduction to the class. You'll find the syllabus there, your important dates, how to contact me, the expectations for the course, overview of history of architecture and interior furnishings, a little one-page overview, another page on the evolution of interior design in history, which we'll be covering. You need to know the elements and principles of design, and we'll look a little bit about the history of the interior design field. There's also a student lounge page where you can ask questions about the course, and you can also other classmates can answer you. You can contact me that way. So we will go to the introduction to the class page, which I showed you before. And I highly recommend that you click on the syllabus so you know what we will be doing in class. The syllabus is shown here. I'm Maureen Curry. I'm the instructor for the class. My phone number is given to you there. Course description is there. The student learning outcomes and objectives are there. The textbook is shown there. It's the Architecture and Interior Design. It's an integrated history to the present by Harwood, May, and Sherman. And please, I highly recommend you purchase the textbook because it just adds so much background. But if you don't have the textbook, please get started in the course right away. Summer courses go very fast, so I recommend you just jump into Canvas and read every page and complete every assignment that's set up for you on Canvas. Please note there will be some creative projects where you have to make certain drawings, designs. So I recommend you have some art materials on hand, perhaps a ruler, a compass, some colored pencils, something like that. The important dates are given to you there. Our class begins on Tuesday, June 21st. The summer session goes very quickly, so please note that you would have to drop within a few days if you don't like the class, particularly to get a refund. And there's other important dates here as far as how to drop with a W, the deadlines for that. And we will probably finish before August 11th. The final will be before that. Please note that you will be graded on your participation. Your attendance is created by your participation in the weekly discussion boards. Each week, please check the week, and particularly the first week, Thursday is going to come up very quickly. Every Thursday there'll be a discussion board assignment, and students are required to answer the prompt by Thursday midnight, and then by Saturday midnight go back into the discussion boards, or before if you wish, and be sure you respond to 2 other classmates. In order to get full credit, you have to have 3 postings. Anybody who does not post to the discussion board will not get credit because the rest of the class is not working in past weeks. So be sure you mark your attendance and get credit for your discussion board assignment each week. Please become familiar with Canvas. Log in. There's some Canvas tutorials there. Once again, the class policies are your participation and attendance is based on your submitting postings to the discussion board each Thursday midnight. And then each week, the same thing. It's sort of a regular format. Discussion board assignments Thursday night and Saturday night. And then also the written assignments will be due on Saturday midnight. The written assignments are basically term definitions, which are in the text or in the pages of the Canvas module or in PowerPoint presentations. If you do the weekly assignments, the written assignments, it prepares you because the terms that will be on those assignments will be in the exams. Exams are usually multiple choice, true, false, and short essay questions. And they're based on the terms that you did in the written assignments each week. Once again, I have student attendance is based on your participation in the class. If you have a disability, please let me know as soon as possible. There's information there. Late work, no discussion board postings will be accepted because the rest of the class no longer working in that module week. They've moved on. So it can't be a discussion. It can't be interaction because they're not working in the class. So please keep in mind that Thursday at midnight, your initial discussion will be due, and Saturday, 2 responses to other classmates. If you use a quote material, use quotes or ideas that you got from some other place, please be sure to give credit where credit is due. Quote the author, have a reference list, and have APA or whatever's comfortable for you. Reference works cited. Class conduct code is mentioned there. You can reach me. There's my email, my cell phone. So please review the syllabus. There's also a schedule of the topics we're going to be covering by date. Week 1 is mentioned there, and then the topics we're going to be covering, and then the assignments, the written term definitions, the discussion board, each week topics, and it tells you what chapters you need to read in the book. Once again, as I say, if you don't have the book, please get started anyway. There's plenty of material in Canvas to complete each weekly assignment. So follow along here, and you will have the whole summer session mentioned there. After completing the orientation module, please go to Module 1 and begin here. Click here, and you will see that each page we will be covering the prehistoric period from Mesopotamian architecture, Egyptian designs. The chapters you need to read will be listed there. The different Egyptian motifs. There's a PowerPoint presentation which gives you background on what we will be covering this week. Important terms you need to know, and then once again your discussion board is listed here. You introduce yourself in the first week. You also have some prompts, answers to talk about the principles of design and ancient interior design. And that is due by Thursday, midnight. And remember, 2 responses by Saturday, midnight. And then there's a written assignment of terms for week 1. So be sure to complete those assignments by the end of week 1. So the course follows along that way. And once again, week 2 is written there. You'll have the title of the topic and then the chapters you need to read. Each page gives you some more background about the topic, the different Roman architectural terms, Roman furniture, and decorative motifs. And you see week 2, you have a discussion board there and a written assignment, and you have a creative project. So you'll have a chance there to create some kind of image that relates to classical Roman architecture. Week 3 is Christianity in the early Byzantine period. Once again, we talk about architecture. So you just follow along and read each page. You have a discussion board that week and a written assignment. In week 4, Romanesque art and architecture. Written assignment, Romanesque sculpture, and you'll be designing a rose window. Once again, you'll need art supplies there. And then exam 1. So you can see the course moves very rapidly. Week 5, we're in the Gothic period. We'll have a discussion board and written assignment. Week 6, the Renaissance period. And that will be when your museum visit research project report will be due. You'll get credit for visiting a museum, and you'll follow those instructions. Week 7, we're in the Baroque Rococo period. Once again, you're going to have a discussion board, a written review of terms, a little assignment related to the Rococo salons. So that's just an overview of the course. That was just a brief, very rapid overview of the course. Once again, I encourage you to log into Canvas and get started. Review the orientation module. Cover all the pages in Canvas. Be sure to click Next at the bottom of each page. Read the information and content there. Also read the chapters in the book. If you don't have the book, please get started. You can always begin by posting to week 1 If you don't know where to start, always go back to modules, and that will bring you to, this is the orientation module again, and then you can go, it says to begin here for week 1, and you can start reading the pages and get started. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to working with you in Canvas. Remember, it's a fully online course or asynchronous. We have no set meetings, but you do have assignments due on Thursday and Saturday. So all the best to everyone. We'll be meeting together in Canvas. Take care.